Hello students, welcome back to your English online class here. As your pre-mid exam is almost around the corner, we must start our revision classes. So today we will start revising with one of your grammar chapters, countable and uncountable nouns. Let us quickly go through the key points to remember about countable and uncountable nouns, and then we will solve a worksheet on this chapter. Not only that, at the end of the video you will get another worksheet as your homework. Okay, so let's get started. First, we will start with knowing what is countable noun. So, countable nouns are things that can be counted. Suppose you say, I have a pencil with me, and your friend says that he or she has 3 pencils with him or her. So, how many pencils? 3, right? What does that mean? That means that your friend can count the number of pencils, right? This makes it a countable noun. So, pencil is a countable noun. There are many other examples of countable nouns. Here is a picture given for you of the images of food. Those are countable, such as apple, orange, sandwich, eggs, potatoes, etc. etc. So there are few points that you need to remember about countable nouns. First point number 1, countable nouns can both be used in singular and plural forms. Read these examples given. My dog is playing. The first sentence says my dog is playing, and the next one says my dogs are playing. So we are pluralizing the word dog into dogs, which means we can count dog. If we can pluralize it, we can count it. Okay. The next point says we must use article, pronoun or determiners with countable nouns when it is used as singular. Articles such as a or an or the, we will use any of these 3 before singular countable nouns. Pronoun. Here one example is given, my dog. We can use it as his dog, her dog, their dog, our dog. These are also pronouns. So we will use pronouns before singular countable nouns. Determiners such as these, that, those, these are all determiners. We will add this determiners before countable nouns. Alright. Now point number 3, the last but not the least. We can use a few and many with countable nouns. Remember this very attentively. This is a very important point. A few and many. So these are 2 words that we use before countable nouns. Look at these examples. A few bottles are lying there on the table. We can count bottles, right? Or the next sentence says, many children come to play on the ground. In the ground. Children, we can count children also. Children is a plural form of child. So as I said in point number 1, that if we can pluralize it, we can count it. So these words, bottles, children, these are all countable nouns. So we will add a few and many before these words. Now read the third point. Few books are there on the shelf. There is a slight difference that we need to understand between few and a few. Remember students, when we are adding article a before the word few, we are using it in a positive sense, and when we are omitting the article a from the phrase a few, we are using it in a negative sense. So when we are saying that a few books are there on the shelf, it means there are almost no books in the shelf. It is used in nil or negligible sense. All right. Now there is a slight difference between, so you need to be careful while using few and a few. All right. Okay. So these are a couple of points to remember for countable nouns. Now we will go to uncountable noun. So what is an uncountable noun? Things that we cannot count are known as uncountable nouns. Here are a few examples of uncountable nouns: music, advice, information, furniture, rice, sugar, butter, water, power, money, coffee, air, fruit, food. These are all uncountable nouns. Read these words and you tell me if are there any words that you can count. Can we count air? 1 air, 2 airs, 3 airs? No, right? Can we count water? 1 water, 2 waters, 3 waters? None of these words can be counted. So these are all uncountable nouns. Not only that, we will use these words only in singular form. There can't be any plural form of these words. But if we need to make it, these are all uncountable nouns, right? So if we need to make it countable, suppose we need to say that we need to use the word water in a countable sense. How will we do that? We will do like this. Look at this first example, water. Water is uncountable, but we can make it countable like this by adding a bottle of before the word water. Rice is uncountable, so we can say it like this: give me a bowl of rice, or give us 2 bowls of rice. Okay, so we can pluralize or we can make it countable by adding these words: coffee, a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee; sand, a grain of sand; information, a piece of information, 3 pieces of information. Alright, there is one point that we need to remember about uncountable nouns, just like countable nouns. Previously we have learned that for countable nouns we use a few and much. A few and many. Just like that, here in uncountable noun we will use a little and much. Okay, I had a little rice for dinner. We cannot count rice. We cannot count tea. Not only tea, we cannot count any drinkable object: juice, tea, lemonade, coffee, water. We can't count any of this, so we will add much before these words. Alright, so now that we are done revising this chapter, we will quickly solve one worksheet here. Here we have to solve it. We have to fill in the blanks with much or many. So let's quickly start it. The first question says, have you got dash books? Books. Can we count books? As we said already, that if we can pluralize the word, we can count it. So books is already a plural word of book, right? So it will be many. Next up, I don't have dash time to do sport. Here kids, try to understand that here we are not talking about we can count hours, we can count minutes or second, but we cannot count time. Okay, so it will be much. Much. How dash people came to the meeting? People. We are people is the plural form of many persons. Okay, if we are talking about one person, we can use it as person, but when we are talking about more than one person, we can say it as people. So it means we can count people. It will be many. Are there dash students in the class? See, you read in class 3, you can say that my section consists of 40 students. It means you can count students. There are 40 students in your class, in your section. So it is a countable noun. So we will add many before it. I didn't see dash of the film because I fell asleep. See, here the speaker is not talking about films, the number of films. The speaker is talking about the part of film, how much he or she has watched it. So we will add much before it because we cannot count the part of a film. How dash coffee did you buy? Coffee, drinkable object, we cannot count it, so it will be much. How dash cups of coffee did you buy? Cups, we can count cups. Cups is a plural word of cup, so it will be many. Now dash students pass the exam. The same question is repeated again, students, so it will be many. They didn't give me dash information. We learned just a few minutes back that if we need to make this word information countable, we will say it like a piece of information. So here the word information is uncountable noun. It will be much. Alright, so here this exercise is done. Alright kids, here is this worksheet for you. You will solve this worksheet and send us in our personal WhatsApp number. You have to write whether these words, the underlined words, are countable or uncountable. Solve this exercise. This is all for today, and we will return soon with another topic. Till then, stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.